Lady Gamer Mom is back at it. A little rusty probably, because I haven't streamed in about a month. Took a month off for a really good vacation in Hawaii. Okay, so where are we at? We are playing Vampyr, but don't know. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5. Just talked to this lady here who happens to be the sewer dog. Her name is Bridget. And now we're looking for Harriet Jones. So, and somebody's having a good old well there. Anyway, if there's anybody out there, say hi in the chat, please. I like doing this because I like chatting with folks. Oh, no. Katie, I need to get back downstairs. Whoops. I'm even a little rusty on the PS5. It's been so long since I've played on it. I'm playing mostly my Switch. My Xbox. Here she is, the lovely Harriet Jones.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital.
She looks very much like a mutant.
Doctor. So full of secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Let's start with, how do you feel?
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. Oh, my body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
That sounds unpleasant. I think Harriet Jones was a character on Doctor Who during the David Tennant. Harriet Jones, MP, something like that. Okay, let's see here. Can you eat or drink?
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Shall I shoot you now, bite you now, and put you out of your memory? Is it painful?
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
She's definitely morphing. Okay, let's start. Just gonna warm up to that important question.
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Do you desire to stay here?
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet, always alone.
I want to say welcome to new follower, Twisted Error Off Official. I like your name. That's pretty cool.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind.
Wonder why we care about that.
She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
But you can't eat. That sounds ominous. Why fake your death?
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Such a pleasant lady like you. If you don't remember, Harriet Jones is despicable. So I don't think she was very much mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
See what I mean by despicable?
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Maybe you should do some introspection. Alright, let's get to it. I have an important question.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
No skull. Nothing like you. We're both undead.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
What bastard?
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows. Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh,
Wow.
It hates you.
What
Right
makes you
on.
say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Sorry, just had a message to answer here. Okay. So. Alright, let's see. What did we learn? Well, there's shadows. Harriet Jones is turning into a mutant. Shadows that hate me. And if you don't know who this guy is, this is Dr. Jonathan Reid. He is a young, freshly made Ekon who was abandoned by his maker. And Ekon is like an elevated vampire. Alright, so we're just gonna loot Harriet. Hope you don't mind. Supremacy of Ekons. Here we go. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright, we won't read all of it. Let's just sum up. Let's see here. Ekons are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. They're aristocracy of immortals and only able to stay on top of the food chain. Only one's able to stay on top of the food chain. Okay, so kind of vampire elites. Right. Go back to Sean Hampton's shelter and confront him. Let's do that. So every decision that you make in this game has consequences.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too
This
much
is
left
old Bridget.
unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Okay. Tell me about
What manner
Harriet.
of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam.
I think
must
he's
go
about to
back
become a
Sean
snack.
Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Okay, dude. Let's see. How long have you been hiding
For
here?
how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
And who are you hiding from?
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why not leave?
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the sewer skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Nice place you got here, huh? The sewer skulls. Okay, yeah. Who are you?
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
Yeah, they're kind of feral.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
So what happened to you?
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Closed mouth lady.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do
Not a problem.
betray us.
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Alright, let's look for some arrows here. Meanwhile, let's do some looting and then look for arrows. Hello, Mr. Skull. Any arrows yet? Definitely somebody still distraught. Ooh, you're just creeping in the corner there. Wow, that kind of got me. It's not really a scary game. It's not really meant to spook you, but it is a little gory. Not terribly so, but... I don't want to interrupt his reading time. Except I'm having trouble finding these arrows. I feel like I'm heading in the right direction, though. Oh, there's a new hideout. Pardon me, coming through. You can craft stuff in your hideout, you can rest and upgrade. Refill your supplies. I don't think I'll craft right now. You know, I didn't realize I was so low on health. I'm about halfway. Let's rest up. Let's body condition at? Blood capacity. The more blood, the better. I like my ultimate right now. Fast regeneration. Okay, that's good for now. Confirm. The following night. We're still looking for Sean Hampton. Uh-oh. Okay, so these are districts. And the health of the district you see over here. Right now, serious. I'm not sure what happens exactly if a whole district goes under. But you kind of do not want to kill the pillars. I know that much. Because if you kill the pillar of the district, then everybody kind of dies. I think I killed her. It's been a while since I've played. Lottie's missing. That's her sister. Okay, alright. So let's go back out of here. See if we can find Mr. Hampton and these elusive arrows that we're looking for. Don't mind if I borrow this, do you? Nope, thanks. Did I miss something back here? You don't sound too good, pal. Hanging out in the sewers can't be the best for your health. Why me coming through? Anybody around here seen an arrow? I wonder if I need to go down. Let's try this. Sure, I'm getting closer. Maybe. That's usually a good sign.
It's locked, all right.
Darn it. Hide and seek. Talk to the man hiding in the sewers. This dude? Okay.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon.
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Well, rude. Just gonna loot this, thank you very much. What you get for being rude? Oh, gosh darn it. Locked the door again. Whoopsies. You know, these arrows are probably somewhere quite obvious, and I'm just totally missing them. Let's see. Can't go that way. That's Harriet Jones's room. It's locked. Yeah, no, let's not interrupt his whining there. Let's see. Good grief. What am I missing? So for the rest of the stream, we're just gonna watch Lady Gamer Mom just not be able to find a way out of the sewers. It's gonna be fun. Maybe there was an exit there here. Well, thanks, Jack. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your day at work. Oh, we already did that. Sorry, all you got to see me do is be lost in the sewers. Thanks for the chair. Maybe it'll encourage me to get out of the sewers. Okay. I don't think I've got a map. Let's see. No, not like an indoor map. Okay, so that's counting down, heading in this direction. Boom, 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 boom. It's encouraging. And then we go up here. Aha, maybe we're onto something. It's locked. Alright, voila. I think we did it. Huzzah. I'm starting to already get excited for Halloween. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm ready. Okay, did I make it to the right place? And this year I'm going to be doing Inktober with my... Oh, I think I made it to the right place. Okay, cool. Gonna, you don't need these anymore, right? Okay, just, it's locked. Oh, he's a smart guy. Gosh. Speaking of Halloween, where's Sean, anyway? Oh, steps. Walked right past him. That's Sean. G'day, Sean.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb.
Sashimi.
Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reid, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You protect mortals and skulls. You have some nerve. You hide your game well. Bump.
This shelter's the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
Oh, we are God's children, Dr. Reid. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
He's been at it a while then. But you're a Skull.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
And about the epidemic?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly.
Which they're calling the Spanish flu.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
Pure of heart. Do you own this place?
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
Have you met the Dawsons? Do we care? I guess we care.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
Has no one taken any notice?
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Okay, what are we gonna do with you? Harriet needs special attention.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
I don't know. Bridget might be out of her depth.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is so hateful.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I'd like to trust you.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Alright. I can kill him, or I can let him live.
I believe you, Sean.
Today
In fact,
you live.
I envy the peace you found, and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Just hope he stays that way.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, you have a home here. Anytime you're in the neighborhood.
Oh, cool. Oh, darn. Missed it on hints, though. I wonder what I did to miss it on the hints. Find out what the reason a young, terrified man is hiding in the sewers. That kind of set me off with a flea in my ear. So I think I'll avoid that. I'm just gonna have a little look-see. Don't mind me much. Yeah, supplies and all that. What the hell was that about?
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
What's in his hands?
I know this brooch.
It's beautiful.
This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Definitely got a broken leg.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Okay. So let's actually take a look at our map. No, I really don't care. Let's go back here. Red Rivers. Locate the man's flat in the bureau and search the flat. Alright, so let's go across the bridge. Navigating this game is tough, as you just got a chance to see. Where am I? Should I go this way, I wonder? Yeah, okay, cool. Resting to evolve. Christian faith or cult? What is immortality? Have your name inscribed in history, raising children who will honor your memory, earning your place among the saints of heaven. So then it goes into Sean Hampton. We're just going to do some summing up here. Has his own opinion. Sad saint. For his unequaled empathy towards others. Constant pity. Talks about his asylum. Been closed for a few days. And his last accessible orations took a turn towards cult-like worship. Oh, so he's accusing him of heresy. Okay, stay away from the dots. Alright, got it. And we're now in critical condition with the district. She's got fatigue. I can heal her, but I'm moving away from here, and he's got fatigue. Hopefully Sean can pull it together. I need some blood. Ask and you shall receive. Oops, I want to record that. Let's see. Save recent gameplay. It's pretty cool, the whole blood boiling, exploding thing. If you're into that. Oh, what are those things? Should we? Why not? Ooh, I can't see what's going on. Good times, good times. Yeah, darn it, got turned around. Sorry, here we go. I forgot how to sneak. Shoot.
Look lively! It's on to us!
One of these guys I need to drink from. Let me bite. Darn it. Finsbury Gate.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
And there's a blood trail. Let's follow that. Used to be somebody's home.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street.
Ooh.
Who could have done that?
I reckon we're gonna have to find out. Blood ends here. Oh no, here it keeps going.
Last warning, sir! Get a weapon!
I really need a drink from somebody. I keep killing them. Alright, let's see. Where's this? Keep following this trail here. I've kind of forgotten how to sneak.
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point. We're being misled. Or worse.
There we go. Yay. Oh. Hello. Her death.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
And the rose in the teeth.
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin.
Wow.
Someone is targeting
How do you know
my
that?
family.
They're drawing you near.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
She probably didn't even have pockets, probably just a pocket. Should I take it or leave it? I'll take it. She doesn't really need it. Okay, state of the corpse.
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
And you all?
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Sounds kind of like that, but that's okay. I would want this ability. It's kind of cool. You vanish into vapor and all that fizz. Get somewhere quickly. I mean, it would come in handy when you're standing in line at Disneyland. There's just a vaporous trail, and all of a sudden you're at the beginning of the line, and nobody can really say that you jumped to line because they didn't see it.
What was that?
Somebody's calling to us. Oh.
I won't let you escape.
I don't think
Very
she's
fast, but I'll catch
trying
you.
to escape. I think she's trying to draw us in.
They've all been butchered.
To keep their memories alive, I'm gonna loot their pockets. The cemetery. How
I can still
original.
sense a presence.
So the frustrating thing about this vampire is he can't really jump up to stuff unless it says he can jump up to stuff. And you can't read tombstones.
Come to me.
I'm working on it. I have to take the steps like mortals. Burying the past. I'm working on it.
God! You!
The vicar.
What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee,
What?
what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
He's just a loving son, returned from the dead. Like
Mom.
your Christ, Vicar.
Sissa.
Mary, it has been you all along.
Oh, it's me, all right, precious brother.
Why did you lure me here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reid.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer The star of our show?
Mary, let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Right then. Speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband killed in France. My child carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
It was the hunger. You know it now as well.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again. As you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
That is all that, huh?
Mary. I had taken your life before I realized it was you.
I don't think that's much of an excuse. Meh. You missed.
But you failed in your attempt. We
Yep.
cannot die, can we? We are a plague. I've watched you, Jonathan. You pull the strings and sever them.
I've done what I had to do. I did not choose this fate, but I will have my answers.
Ugh. There are no answers, Doctor. There's nothing left but pain and lies and treachery.
Mary, wait!
Time to go, Mother. Give my regards to my son.
No!
This is what I do to those I cherish. Can you imagine what I have in mind for you?
I'll destroy you!
Finally, we hear the truth. Dr. Reid, admit it. You're a monster who takes joy in killing, who relishes the chase, the secrecy of it all.
I'm still a scientist. I shall find a cure for this madness.
You lie to yourself.
I don't think
Confess your
so.
sins.
Over the slaughtered corpse of our mother!
Are those tears, brother dear? Your heart still bleeds with emotion. My dead heart has dried.
You are mad.
Help me, General Kenobi.
So that's
You're my
what I
only
am,
hope.
Doctor.
Hello, General
Now,
Cannoli.
I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing voices, one in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal.
How are you
Not
today?
for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. Just so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my head.
I cannot let you kill again, Mary.
It's going good. How about you? I know. I had to take a month
Time
off
to
for a
die,
vacation.
brother. And this time for good.
Right.
Killed me, brother.
Gotta kill her again. Woo.
I'll do to you what you did to Dorothy Crane. Assassin! Rest in peace. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die. Kinslayer! Sean Hampton, don't expect the same mercy from me.
She's a tough one. Oh, I'm glad you're better than Wednesday.
It's time.
It was great. I was in Hawaii, and I know you've been to Hawaii. Went to Honolulu and Maui. Totally loved Maui.
Now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
Stick a stake through my sister.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
So how have you been lately, General Cannoli? What have you been up to? Oof.
I will find a cure, Mary.
It's not for you.
I swear it.
At last, I can forgive you.
Didn't get to try a food truck. I wanted to, but we had, it was a group trip, an incentive trip I won from work, and it was heavily scripted. We ate so much food. It was like 4 or 5 course meals everywhere we went. And I totally loved the Polynesian Cultural Center. Have you ever been there? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, you got your first speeding ticket? And you're getting dumped soon? What makes you think you're getting dumped soon? I guess I'm supposed to be burying her. Oh, well, I'm sorry. That's sad.
Sister. I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting, turning survivors into
So you're okay with it?
immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Dear Dr. Reid. Oh, this is from Lady Ashbury. Well, I'm sure you'll find somebody just as lovely soon. Or whenever you're ready. Let's see, what does she want us to do? That does not different than an official pass. Allow you to go through the barricade. Great danger. Guard a pre-win. Has launched a great hunt in London. Oh, to her mansion. Any night that suits you. We must discuss this. Okay, you got it. Still haven't figured out how to water this plant.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can't just walk over here to the sink and get water. Hydrate and a stretch. Oh, thank you. Gosh, I need that. All right, here we go. Everybody stretch with me. And let's hydrate. Thank you for the redeems, General. See what we can craft. Quite a few of those. Wow. Rusty box of pills. Here, a little insider tip. Never take a pill from a rusty box. Okay, let's see. We need some of these. Got 3 of those. Look at those. Unfortunately, our trip was so scripted. Didn't have a lot of beach time, which kind of makes me mad because I love the water there. I did dip my toes into Oahu, and then on Maui. Got to walk in the surf. I was actually going to go snorkeling down from our resort in Maui, but that day a storm had come in and they advised us not to. There was apparently a really bad undertow. So I gotta go back, and I really want to do some of the snorkeling, a lot more beach time. That would be my only complaint about the whole trip, is not being able to spend enough time on the beaches. We went up to the crater, which I can't pronounce, but it starts with an H, the one on Maui. And then we also went to the cultural center, did a lot of eating, a ton of eating, and just a lot of sightseeing and stuff. So unfortunately I didn't have a lot of time for the beach, which was really sad. Which beaches have you been to? I guess I'm going on the left. Okay. Science. Beyond the science. Hard fighting. Yeah, let's do that. I like that skill. 2000 again. Let's think about that. 3000. Bit rich for my blood. Oh, you've been to all of them? G Money's been to all of them, and he's even been to the Forbidden Island. He was doing some embryo transfer there. Favorite places are Sandy Beach, Magic Sands, Black Sand Beach, and finally the Green Sand Beach. I'll have to go to all those. I shall add them to the list. Just do a couple of those. Spring, let's see, 1500, yeah. Yep. And from there, we drove by the Turtle Bay, and did get to see some turtles out on the beach, but we were just driving by, unfortunately. Where are we at? Ooh, things have just gone downhill since we left. I'm gonna have to go around and do some healing. fill on now. Okay, there we go. Since I upgraded my pack. And the food was good. One of the best things I had was actually a Kahlua pork quesadilla wrapped in a ube tortilla. It was truly yummy. Then we had some Cajun sashimi that was amazing. And the desserts, oh my goodness, off the charts. I'm not even a dessert peeps, but just checking on what's going on with Swansea. Is he around here? I don't even eat a lot of desserts, but I love the desserts too. Had shave ice.
Old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it.
So what do you do on Sandy Beach? Do you ever surf? I have a letter.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion.
I think he's got a little
With
crush.
the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
About the quarantine.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
And about the lady's
Why
house?
have you never entered the lady's house? You
Mansion.
are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Did get to see some cool surfing while we were there.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
I like doing body surfing and boogie boarding too. Street violence, about the violence.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt.
That's
on
the
a
guard of
nightly
Pre-Win.
basis, Pre-Win patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Hold on, I need to take a quick note. And about the epidemic, did we ask that already? No.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients.
It's an epidemic,
faster.
can't be good.
In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
He's a glass half full kind of people. Hope in the West End.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
Yeah, he's definitely got a crush. The best food I had was garlic shrimp and steak and white rice. That sounds good. A little surf and turf. Ouch. So what do you think of the Kahlua pork? Have you had that? Where is the Brotherhood?
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us. Most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
Oh, got a new detail from Swansea.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Okay.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. We shall speak again later.
Looking forward to it. Let's go heal up some of these peeps. Okay, we've got a nurse with a cold.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reid.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
Fresh wild boar?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I've had wild boar too. It's interesting. It's wild boar are hateful, smelly, stinky creatures. Did you guys go hunting and catch it yourself? Is that why it was so fresh? Let's see what else we got. Oh, got a headache. I got you, dude.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Actually, I think I can assist you.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reid. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
How big was the boar that you caught?
It's cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, let's go take care of this man.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well,
keep a stiff upper lip, man.
I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Nope, I don't think your
Goodbye
missus
for now,
would.
Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
How are we doing over here? Fatigue. What you got going on? You good? Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
So I am curious, General, how big the boar was and how you brought it down.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
It's got a private room. Let's see where I go for this. Here we go. Alright, where we at? Oswald. Okay, just 2 more chappies and we should be almost back up to stable.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
Wow, 2
at the
females and 4
Rockefeller
males.
University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future.
Cool.
And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood
I hope
transfusion
you enjoy the hunting.
specialist.
7 hounds, wow. Do they breed the hounds?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reid. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Okay, and then Oswald. Who I believe is in here.
Disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, must not be him. Let's see. Stop down for a minute. Yeah, hurry over. Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Do you think you'll ever go hunting again?
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells.
Liar.
It happened during the leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
New hint available.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Yeah, a lot of my kin go hunting. I've never done it.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
I think we should put him out of his misery. And I am a little peckish.
So this is how it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell, my life. You betrayed me, God.
You betrayed yourself. Okay, so I think I still need to heal somebody after killing somebody. Let's see. Oh. Oh, okay. Oswald Thatcher. The district will soon suffer the consequences. Nobody's gonna miss that cat. Mortimer Gossamer. Find Oswald Thatcher. Fiddick. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Make sure he's not down near the docks. That's not Oswald Thatcher. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Let's head in the right direction. Here we go.
It's locked.
Oh, I can't get to Oswald Thatcher. He's behind a locked door. I wonder what they're up to. Investigate citizens' actions. Trying to remember how to do that. There we go.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
No, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Whoa. This is unexpected.
Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all. Fuck the wall. Fuck them all.
Just didn't notice that. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Mr. Thatcher.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and
Just had a
piss.
darn good
To me,
kiss.
it smells like purest mountain air.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Uh-oh. Can't. Hold on.
I will see you later.
Let's get back in.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Are you talking about the Queen? Why?
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Fear of being enclosed.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific...
I thought she might too.
Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor,
she had a good life, I think.
If you're so interested in my case.
You got buried.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during the shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
What happened when you were buried?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
And burden
About
yourself.
what I could do to survive, just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
I hope she does too. And she's with her husband.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Why were you locked up?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Okay.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Okay. I think we should let him live. Oh, but now Newton's not feeling too good. We have to go back and make some more serums. Yep, in the trenches. I'm buried in the trenches.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. We'll heal these two cats up and then we'll go to Lady Ashbury's house before we wrap up the stream. Be right back in a minute. Don't nobody go nowhere.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
All right. Okay, and I'm back. So let's go make some medicines and see if we can cure these two guys. These two star-crossed lovers. Anemia. I have a cure for that. Cold. Bronchitis, pneumonia. Tea. Oh, okay. I don't have a cure. What's this? Okay, I guess I can't heal that guy. Might go see the guy in the mortuary. He might have something for us. Let's go chit chat with him. Just rummaging, just a colleague here.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague?
Hmm?
Are you a doctor?
Dead?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Jadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Jadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir.
Get all types?
Kind of people, for I sell all kind of goods.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy.
Nice barter system.
I like to help.
Who comes here?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
That's a real Pollyanna attitude. Okay. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Mm-hmm. Very, relieved. Do you work here alone?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch the bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Oh.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
So now you just keep them in a tent here? Did I ask that? Not afraid of the dead, are we?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Poof.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Ah, good. Unlocked a hat.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Milton Hooks. Oh, yeah, the driver. Ambulance driver. Do you work here alone?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Oh. Gosh, I asked that question. It says. Not afraid of the dead. Okay. Let's trade.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Problem is, I don't know what I need. Well, let's get one of these. And I noticed I already have some of that, so maybe this will help. Oh, I can sell this stuff. Neat, okay. Treatments. Well, let's see if that helps. May not have a recipe for that, but we'll pop back in and see, and then if not, we'll go to Lady Ashbury's mansion. Let's go find this mansion. Oh, of course they are. Popular Firebug. Not to be confused with unpopular. Oh, what's going on here? And you are?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Not your champion.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
He's my maker.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
I don't know. I think we should have pumped him for more information. Just pitching a little tantrum there. Dr. Reid. Okay, can I go through here? Oh, hello. Hey, hey, sir.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Oh, hi. And just vapor through there. I think if I could try it. Don't know. So many things we can't do, can't cross. Oh, okay, so I can. Cool. Did I miss anybody? Nope, got them all. Alright, I think we're getting close to the mansion. Funny thing happened to me on the way to the mansion. I ran into a lot of blood-sucking people.
What a splendid house.
Oh, really? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's a dude of pinch. I like the little stone lions. Let's see what Lady Ashbury has to say. Different types of serums.
Dr. Reid. Welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much
had to kill
discuss.
5 dudes just on the way here. Oh,
I
this is
hope I
lovely.
haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a
Summed
friend
it up
asked me
nicely.
to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Call me Jonathan.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My maker
I
must be
came to the
powerful.
conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt his power.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient
hoping you
ones
knew
fled
that.
England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun. He seemed timeless.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
But she was the murderous vampire.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I killed Mary twice.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't want that. I would have liked to have guided her, but I didn't want to have to kill her twice.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Good tip. Note that for future. My turn to ask the questions.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Lead away.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they?
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight Prewen?
Will they fight the Guard of Prewen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner
Fergal?
forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
He was kind of weird, though. Should I trust him?
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Then do I meet him?
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
I use you.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Did they threaten you?
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical considering the critical situation in London.
Want to ask for your help?
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman.
No.
That suits me well.
Shadow plot.
As long as they leave me alone.
But they have always been a threat.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
How did you survive?
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Let's start a second
Why
one.
start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Darn. I must find answers.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
My dear, ooh.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Echo.
With X-ray vision.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
That redhead's making a move.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Can't blame her. He's a cutie. We want to make the citizens healthy. Got it. Finsbury Gate. Okay, so I think we'll wrap up for here today. Starting with Chapter 4, Shadow Cabinet. On the next stream, on our next Friday. I'll be back on Monday streaming. I'm going to start a short little series called Middle-earth Mondays. I'm going to be playing the Blade of Galadriel in Shadows of War. I thought since the Rings of Power just came out, and it's a pretty good series on Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, check it out. Lord of the Rings. I would play this mission. I've never played it before, so it's going to be a first run through for me. Hope to see you Monday, and everybody have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye, my little gamers.